and welcome to another video. Today's video I am talking about dystopian books. I'm going to be recommending to you some dystopian books. Now, you would recognise some of these books for definite, and there may be some books you might not recognise as well. But for those who don't know what dystopia is, dystopia does not necessarily mean it has to be a book set in the future. Dystopia is a civilization that is not nice to live in. It's a place it's not nice to live in. That could mean that it is a futuristic world, or it could even mean that you're living in a dystopia situation in like historical fiction where there are people living in like the slums and it's not the ideal place to live. It's a dystopia. So I'm recommending some books to you today about dystopian books. Give this a thumbs up if you recognise one of the books in this video, and even if you've read one, and also comment down below if you recognise any of the books I mentioned. So I'm kind of starting off with Genesis Girl by Jennifer Bardsley because this is the book that kind of has made this video come about, so I'm definitely dedicating this book to this video. Now, this is a futuristic dystopia. It's a book set in the future, following a world where everyone is obsessed with the internet, just like this whole Pokemon Go coming out thing. It's amazing, by the way. Now, the idea behind this book is, like I said, everyone is obsessed with the internet. Now, there's a select group of people that have actually been shielded from the internet their whole lives, and they're called Vestals. They're like pure from the internet, and they are sold off at a certain age to the highest bidder, and they have to then become the face of a brand. And because they have no virtual footprint, everyone is obsessed with them and wants to know all about them. So if they say like, oh, I'll sell you this soap, everyone will buy the soap because they're obsessed with these people. And this girl, our main character, Blanca, she gets bought by this guy who is really nice, but the kind of reason why he brought her is to get back his son, and his son is like a blogger, and bloggers are like paparazzi, like the worst kind of like people really obsessed, like it's almost like they're addicted to the internet, and he wants to get his son back with this girl. So it's this kind of romantic yet very fast-paced and thrilling dystopia read, which is so good. Now, next book is Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard, because I am talking about this as a dystopia because this book is actually set in a futuristic America, and obviously it's dystopia in the sense that you have the red bloods who are normal, and then the silver bloods who can control powers and stuff, and then we have this red blood girl who's actually got silver blood powers. So it kind of opens up into this fantastic world of like superpowers, many books. I absolutely loved this book. I actually preferred the sequel Glass Sword, but yes, Red Queen is really good if you like books with superpowers in and suspense in that way, and also like the idea of a person finding out they're special. I love books like that, like any books that like somebody finds out they got powers, or that they have magic, or that they are the queen or a king in a kingdom. If you like that kind of theme, then you'll really like Red Queen. That right. I'm talking about Progeny by D.R. Windsor. Now, this is a book that I read a couple of months ago, and it is literally a dystopian book to the core, in the sense that this is what would happen if Donald Trump became president of the United States of America. Like, this book is written so like you just do not want to live in this world. You feel bad for the characters. They kind of are going against each other and have to work together, and they've all got like skill sets and they're kind of taken away. It kind of gives me a bit of the Giver vibe, and then like the whole vibe of Donald Trump. And actually the sequel is being released serialized this month, and I'm going to leave down the dates for the next books coming out, and the covers are so good. I'm so excited to talk more about it, but I thought I'd give this a mention because we do have the sequel coming up that are being released with the amazing covers, and I think you guys might really enjoy it. This is just a great way to start a good core dystopian book, like a really good hearty dystopian book. This is the one. It's all about this quest to find the elixir of life, because in this world there's lots of people with illnesses, and our main character leaves the camp and goes to work for this kind of like government base, but like secretly he's there to win and get this elixir of life. So yes, Progeny, so good. Next, another superpowery book is The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. This was such a fantastic dystopia read. This may have been the second dystopian genre book I read after Divergent, back in the day when I really first started BookTube, like almost 4 years ago. That's crazy. This book is just great. It follows like these kids, some who die, and the ones that survive actually have powers, and they're separated into categories of their powers. Some can control minds, some have telekinesis, some can control fire. There's like different levels, and it's about our main character who can control minds, and she is basically on the mission to escape and to take down this government and like let kids be free again, because all the kids are kind of like put into like concentration camps and work camps because of the powers and the adults are scared of them. So if you like that idea, The Darkest Minds is for you. Another book I'm talking about is The Jewel by Amy Ewing. A lot of you have read this, a lot of you may not have read it. It's this idea of this futuristic world where girls are taken in to carry babies, and there's kind of like magic powers involved in this, in the sense that you can like absorb colours and things from trees and all this stuff. It's been a while since I read it, but I just know that it was a really good book. It's like pregnancy meets The Selection. So if you like The Selection, you may like The Jewel. There's definitely lots of similarities between both books. This is the UK edition. The American edition looks different, and the American edition is gorgeous. So I'm definitely recommending this one. And last but not least, of course, a staple, Legend by Marie Lu will forever be my favourite dystopian read. I read this on holiday in Greece 2 years ago, and it blew me away. It really blew me away. It just is dystopia. Like, this book embodies dystopian, futuristic dystopian. If you're fans of Divergent, then you will love this book. In fact, I think Legend by Marie Lu might be my favourite book compared to Divergent. And I really love Divergent. I even love Allegiant, but there's something about Legend and the rest of the series which really sits with me. I love the character progression, I love the storyline, the plot, I like the plot clash, I just love everything that's in this book. So definitely go and check this one out if you like dystopia. Another book that I'm recommending as well is New World Rising and New World Ashes by Jennifer Wilson. Of course, an amazing dystopian book. Starts off with our girl Phoenix, who lives in this secluded part of America where it's run by different tribes, and the tribe's basically motto, a join or die. But this girl is an orphan. She witnessed her parents being killed by the tribes, and it's her escape of Tartarus, of this sectioned off piece of land in America. And the book 1 and book 2 are out. It is a trilogy. It is available on Amazon, and I actually published this. All of you guys are reading this and loving it. Like, there is no hate for this book. Everybody is enjoying this book. If you guys want to go and check it out, download it on your Kindles or buy paperbacks. I really recommend it. This series is just so special to me, and I love Jennifer Wilson, and the series in general is just fantastic. That idea of a futuristic America where you have a girl surviving from not being killed in tribes, and also like the design of the book, I mean, really Instagram worthy. So there you have it. They're all the dystopia books I am recommending to you now. If you've seen anything, comment down below, and definitely recommend me some other dystopian books, and let's have a little conversation in the comment section. Genesis Girl, thank you so much for making this video happen. And then let's just flip through Red Queen, go read Progeny, Darkest Minds, The Jewel, Legend, so many amazing dystopia books, and also so many other amazing dystopian books. Definitely let me know down in the comments below what you guys think, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye!